once again. For one further attempt, or, well, probably gonna be a few further attempts at beating BC5 at least like once. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I rolled the shark last time, but it's not my favorite. One, two, three. Like, damage is good. And I feel like if I get a stun, it could be a really good weapon. Oh shit, Hokuto's bow. I'm gonna keep that for later. Maybe I go with that. For the first attempt, I will not limit myself. I actually, in case you think I just do it because I don't like the shark, no, I thought of that, doing like a normal attempt. Holy shit, why are you snapping so hard? Okay, the damage appears really good. It's still just very slow, at least for my tastes. But maybe I'll just roll with it and try it and then do the fact that apparently the shark does enough damage to one-shot basically everything here. And also well, should have read again first. Apparently the root on the shark lasts long enough to actually just root enemies permanently. Which makes this kind of a ranged weapon if you think about it. I tried to parry, I don't know why I didn't. Have a baguette. Otherwise the plan is basically the same. Grab the hunter grenade, go to the ossuary, have a talk with the weird runestone, and hope it's not an outfit. It's probably an outfit. I didn't know the challenge room can spawn back here. But now I think about it, why shouldn't it be able to spawn back here? Reveals invisible enemies is important, I'll take that. I'll probably keep that for at least the prison. Ow. Should not do that. Ow. Should absolutely just get better at these. Also, this one's a long one. Should have rolled in the different direction. Anyway, I survived. I got a scroll. I have a shop there. Right, I'm gonna use this one for just the shark run. Just to the shark. Hope I don't die to the stupid... Actually, maybe I go a different path. Like, ossuary, only promenade, or... Okay, cannot go from the crypt. Wait, I know for a fact that I can go there from... What is it? The castle's outskirts. I know I can get to the ossuary from there. So maybe I just use that path. Also, I should use my shield more. The shark apparently just absolutely fucking slaps, and I don't understand why. Okay, so I have the option of Castle's outskirts. I know I can get to Ossuary from you, I'm pretty sure. So go to the corrupted prison then. But then I'd basically just go to the ramparts. No, I'm gonna go to the promenade. Here. And hope I get to the prison okay. Hope that stupid little knife dudes don't kill me again. Right. Get me, as always, first the damned vigor. Maybe I should just play more careful against those and actually parry them. That might be the smarter move. Today I learned the shark destroys the floor. Come on. Stupid bird. Slap. Has to be said, it is kind of cathartic to just slap people with a shark. I am not gonna deny that. The door puzzle, yeah, I know it. Also, good evening. I've seen it. I think I've solved it once, but I didn't remember how. You mean the one with the runes, right? That has the runes above it. Like the banners with the runes. If I recall correctly, the runes show up somewhere in the area. In the background. You just kind of have to check which ones are in the area. If I recall correctly. It's been a while. Oh well, oh well. Well, well, well. Alright, what's down here? Anything useful? Stun grenade? No, it's a laser glaive. Laser glaive scans on brutality, huh? Didn't know that. Well, that was lucky. Oh, did you manage 3BC? Well, congratulations on that. Right, in that case, what are you doing here? I feel like 4BC is a massive, like, increase in difficulty, not gonna lie. Compared to 3. Until now, 5 doesn't seem that bad. I mostly just died to things that would have killed me on 4BC as well. But I'll have to see how bad it gets. Well, the malaise is a bit annoying, but honestly, it's not that bad. Slapped. Shop. Unfortunately, the only thing I really want to buy is a stun grenade, and that shop doesn't offer that. This shop offers that. Stun grenade. Stun grenade. Stun grenade. Stun grenade, come on. God damn it. Also, I just realized I shouldn't have taken the Hokuto's bow if I'm going with the starter setup. Alright, grab this. Whatever is more health. Oh, you're an elite. Why are you an elite? Absolutely hate this. The Grenadiers. I don't like that the projectiles kind of just sometimes get parried, sometimes not. Now these guys do have the advantage that they take so long until they hit that you can kind of just turn around and hit them instead. Unlike the green ones. Also, what's your favorite weapon at this point? It's just cells. That's fine. Let's do this thing. Oh, there's another challenge room. I should probably take that. And have a sip because that would kill me otherwise. Right, get more survival. And I think I might actually just take the necromancy. Ow. Fuck. Alright, that one wasn't so bad. Do I go to the right there? Oh, I can't. There's no way through that. Okay, that's from another angle then. Is it? Yeah. It would show the rune if I could go through the floor there. Emergency door, no. Get slapped, asshole. I'm gonna be honest, the Undying Shores is not my favorite area to go through. Like, the Undying Shores is very much annoying, however, I feel like I have to go through there at some point again, just for blueprints. Alright, third rose key. I want to go through the ossuary. That means I'm not actually getting the rose, the garden key, huh? Good evening. This goes to the prison then, yeah. How are you this day? Also, I hope you have had a happy new year. Or a good New Year's Eve. There. What do we have? No, I want to keep the reveals invisible enemies. Now here, do we have a treasure? We have some enemies. Well, that's indeed unfortunate. I was mostly just at home. I was actually streaming on New Year's specifically, New Year's Eve specifically. Not quite until like 12. But nearly. Stupid fish. Birds. Okay, fish as well. I hope you feel better at this point. Bad hit. Yeah, it is a chest. I was fine. I was streaming Hades at New Year's Eve specifically, and then on New Year's as well. Otherwise, I'm mostly fine, except for the usual things some people are dealing with, well. But none of that really impedes me. I'm still on vacation, which is also very nice. That was very good. That was very nice. And then I fucking missed. Also very expectant to see what games come out in 2026. Because I'm really looking forward to some that should release this year. And I'm not looking forward to going to work again. I ordered a new keyboard and they sent me a new mouse. Which doesn't really help me with typing all that much. Get me Necromancy, I think. Just go for the quick heal early. And then next would be Soldier's Resistance, I think. Just go for being survivable. And hope I don't run into too much curses. Well, the Misericord is getting sold. Alright, down to 5. 2. I actually do indeed just need to parry more. I am lucky that I immediately stunned him. Or staggered. But yeah, otherwise been making some progress in Hades. Where I at this point can beat basically all the bosses. With one exception or 2 exceptions. Because for some reason the 3rd boss is the hardest in the game. Or one of the 3rd bosses. Oh, the enemies that spawn in also trigger defense for the legendaries, huh? Legendary dead. No. Unfortunately, no. Stun grenade. There it is. For Dead Cells itself, I haven't really had any success. This is the furthest I actually got, because I kind of always die in this prison. Oh yeah, bleeding targets take extra damage, don't they? I tend to forget about that part of the weapon. Just fucking stun him. So the blood shield would actually probably be smarter as an assist for this weapon. Alright. Malaise here we did again down. No. At least in this area I'll keep the invisible enemy thing. It's so stupid slapping people with the shark. Shark is such a ridiculous weapon. Alright, melee's cleared. The biters do great work right now. Unfortunately, biters also kind of make the freeze effect obsolete. Now, where do we go? This is Morris of the Bandit, no, Ancient Sewers. However, I want to go to the ossuary. Oh shit, another challenge room. I'm surprised I basically didn't get hit once here. Well, I think I got hit like once, but not as much as I thought I would. And now we can actually go grab something else, because I don't need the invisible enemy thing anymore. Ow. Fuck. So I kinda need to roll later there. Alright. But yeah, apparently I'm getting better at these challenge rifts, even though I still suck. Hopefully I'm getting better just in general. And I'm trying to try more different weapons. That's also something I'm currently trying to do. As last thing, get me the Soldier's Resistance. So I can just be a tanky boy. I have not been in the ossuary for months, probably. If not years. As you probably can plainly see on the fact that it's incentivized. Shark. Oh yeah, they have the stupid blobs here. And then of course I immediately just hit one of the spiked dudes in his spikes. Yeah, it looks good. I have found 3 challenge rifts in this one, which definitely helps with these scrolls. And this is why I'm here. Okay, it does transform into one of these. And of course it's a stupid outfit. Oh wait, there's a shop up there. It is really cool, but it's not a shop, it's an elite. The problem I have is that you don't really need to go here. Like, it only leads to the Black Bridge, which, if you want to do, like, flawless bosses, the Concierge is probably the first one you flawlessed. He's the easiest boss. Or maybe the map is wrong again, that could also be the case. No. Oh, they can spawn and then bury. That's good to know. But otherwise, this is mostly just an attempt to... Motherfucker. Have a sip. It's mostly just an attempt to... Leads to death, that's good to know. Basically what I'm currently doing is I roll which weapon set to go with in the 4 columns at the start. And then I just keep with those weapons, which is why I still have the shark equipped. Because usually I wouldn't have the shark still. And everything else until now, all the attempts with that until now on 5PC were not this successful. I believe I always died on the, like, traversal system from the 2nd to the 3rd biome. Like the corrupted prison or the prison depths here. It is good to know that you can actually just throw the shark over an enemy. I didn't know you could do that. Grab that. Slap you. Slap you. I also just realized that the blobs do not give you life for necromancy. The fuck? Oh, I died to the spikes and killed a blob in the same point. Okay. I'm not sure if I want to fight death with the shark. I'm not gonna lie. Probably not. I'm just gonna go for a quick and easy concierge and be done with that. So I can actually, I think... It's weird, because they are enemies, they count as enemies for the Damned Vigor. Like, if you kill them, the Damned Vigor triggers. But apparently not for the Necromancy. What the fuck? Which that's just plainly weird. I think I'd rather sip for safety. The one thing I want to do is get to the... Ah, there's a shop. Wait, I have enough for a flask charge. I want to go to the boss and invest in the smithy, so I have a 100% chance for S quality. Yeah, but damn, Vigor also works for some reason. Cough syrup. Huh. Reduce malaise infection. Ah, that's neat. I don't think I need that right now. I'll keep the floss charge. God damn it. Like the on attack and on kill dichotomy, that I can understand, but both of the mutations I'm talking about are on kill things. Come on. Or maybe I killed the guy with the spikes, that could also be the case. I assumed it was one of the blobs. Flamethrower, you know what, sure. Have a little bit of burn in there. Now, one good thing about the ossuary is that there are barely any traps. Like, spikes and such. That I like. Okay, maybe we find a better survival thing. I think I'll take these. Just because they amplify damage. And keep enemies away from me. Alright, go to the left first. What do we have here? A scroll. Which I'll gladly take. And I feel like at this point I'm at the type of damage where I one-shot basically everything. Because the shark apparently deals stupid amounts of damage to compensate for its slow attack. Yeah, the parting gift... I don't know why. It's weird. Okay, the slugs are weird. Let's keep it at that. Because the parting gift is also definitely just a on-kill thing. Does it say anything specifically for the necromancer? After killing an enemy, this effect scales with the victim's max health and is reduced as you get closer to full health. Huh. Do the slugs just not have max health? They do have more health than a bat does, that I know. Because the bats die to every weapon in a single shot. Or do you mean the rat bats from the ramparts? Because those actually don't die to every weapon in a single shot. But... most of the birds, like, I'm pretty sure have like 1 health. Alright, there's a treasure room. I don't think... are there enough? There are enough enemies here to still get the curse done. I really wanted to try those at some point. I hope they show up in a column soon. Up. They also do not count for curses, as we can now definitively say. Well, that one's with melee, so I should probably not eat it anyway. Yeah, that could be the case. Master's Keep, so that's death. However, as mentioned, I really want to go to the Forge to upgrade the S quality percentage chance, and I think I'll go through the Concierge for that. Alchemist's Room. Maybe they don't technically have max health and just temporary health or something like that. There are enemies in Pathfinder that work like that. So I thought maybe that's the case. Damage you take is inflicted on enemy. Nah. Too high. Black Bridge, right. Just go through the Concierge quick and easy. I am really happy that the Dead Cells levels that the boss cells don't increase the boss difficulty. Like in Hades, there's a pact, and basically you can set what you want difficulty-wise. And one of them is just the bosses get stronger. Or like, different. And that one really sucks at stages. Unfortunately, it was not flawless, but Concierge is still just still really easy. Wait, he still drops outfits? Ultimate Concierge. What? Fortunately, no Tonfa for me. There are variant bosses in the boss rush, huh? Yeah, that's probably what I mean with how it is in Hades. Like variations, more difficult in most cases, but still very distinctly the same boss. And now I can actually just spend my money on other stuff. On outfits, most of the time, probably. Or like, exclusively. Yeah, no. Where do I go? Slumbering Sanctuary is incentivized. The Mausoleum. Guardian's Haven or Clock Room. I think I just go quick and easy to High Peak Castle via the Clock Tower. So stealth abilities. Or I go to the bank. Now I go through Stealth Village. Keep it simple. Also, the shark will feel at home. Like, I'm still amazed at how much damage the shark can deal. Such a stupid weapon. Also, what are some of the variants that you can encounter? Like, how exactly does the concierge get variation? Nope. Alright, go kill the bell ringer. Okay, yeah. That's... I'm gonna say boring, but Hades also did the same thing. Except that they added, like... They added the same boss 3 times. Can the crab block the shark if it's thrown? Like, is the thrown shark a projectile? Probably. Does the thrown shark profit from, like, from the tactics mutations for, like, I don't know. Inflicts critical hits on rotor targets. Victims slow down all enemies when they die. Sure. The one I have had plus 40% damage, so that could have helped maybe. With its insane damage. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave for a second. Alright. Wonderful, just green everywhere. Where was I? On the roof is what I was. Whoop. Dodged that. I also need to get better at parrying those guys. Frantic Sword. Frantic Sword was the one with 50% or less health, I believe. chest. Now the biters, I know for sure, who count for necromancy and such. So it's not just enemies that's summoned in. Well, didn't need to bite the shark, I guess. What is the difference here? Let's see. The one I have is higher level. They both have 20% more damage. Victims slow down. They have both. Cannot be interrupted. Victims remains explode. Shoots an arrow behind you. Now I keep the one I have. Have a carrot. Have a shark. Maybe I should have taken the frostbite. Now I think about it. Maybe I'll switch around. Do I get enough to get me another flask charge? 16,000. I need 4,000. I don't think I'll get enough, but I also don't really need to buy any of the other food. Because this is probably the end anyway. Alright, let's have it then. I should probably use my wolf traps a whole lot more. Oh yeah, there's the exit. There's another scroll. So 21, meaning that if I recall correctly, you told me 20 is the maximum. For mutations. But the wolf traps and such should still scale. Cards again. Yeah, that. I'm not actually that far off from a new flask charge, but I think I am not going to get it. Yeah, there's also nothing in here. I think I do just go for the clock tower though. And go fight the timekeeper. Alright. I'm gonna be honest, I'm already marking this run off as a success. Because I got a lot further than in any other run until now. Honestly, I think... no, you know what? For maybe... you know... I'm gonna bring in the... Wait, reset mutations. I'm gonna keep the Damned Vigor. I'm bringing in the Frostbite, and then I'll keep the Necromancy. Snap. Like, it does barely any damage, but it's fine, I guess. Does the clock tower have a food shop? I don't remember. Also, I just realized that the weird invisible guys, they leave the second they take damage. So the frostbite kind of invalidates them entirely. Damn it. The frostbite also kind of works well with the shield I have. Survival, bed of wolf traps. Better stun grenade. Shoots a volley of arrows. This damage is the same. The damage is the same. Why is the damage the same? Minus 10% damage received. Okay, so the damage doesn't increase with level, but the damage received does. Stun duration plus 50%. Victims burn when they die. Yeah, I think for the damage reduction I'll take it. Food job kind of just went up in smokes with it, though. Is this already the exit? No. Yeah, I'll pick it up. Nope, just cells. Just the cells. Do I don't really care about unlocking the door. Alright, where's the next door? There is... I think that's just the lore room. Yeah, that's the big sword room. I think I'm floating. Makes you feel like puking. No. Yeah, that's way too many, way too big swords. Extra jump, smash. I'll keep the reduces damage from projectiles one. Rapier? No. Is this the exit? That's probably the exit. It's another scroll. How much damage does the shark deal at this point? 23,000. DPS, yeah, okay, that's the exit. 23,000, I believe, will kill everything except bosses in a single hit, and elites. God damn it, I looked in the wrong direction. I'm also nearly back to 20,000 gold again. So if there's a food shop, I can probably actually buy some flask charges. This is not a food shop. I'd also love a baguette. Not sure why he stopped there, but I'll take it. Chest with bats, that's a no. Snap. How much damage does the shield do? 24,000 on a parry. Should not have gotten hit by that. Yeah, that's a no at this point. Have some more money. Shouldn't have gotten hit that much there, but I apparently kind of restored even more health than I lost. Also, what is more health? Tactics. Did I overlook the key room? I did. There's another shop. That could be food, since I've already seen both weapon and support shop. Weapon skill shop, I guess is the correct wording. It is another weapon shop, right? Ignore that then. Ow, fuck. Hate it. So no food shop, unfortunately. If I saw correctly, yeah. Unfortunate. But let us continue. Before the boss, I will just drink this flask. I haven't fought King's Hand in so long, I don't even know if I could beat him still. Though he is probably the easiest of the tier 3 bosses. Ow. Let's finish this while stunned. I could have nearly done this one hit list, but, well, not good enough yet. I ran into one of the shurikens and got hit like twice. No, sell that. Sell that. This only gives me 2% health at this point. Incredible. Also, I haven't been in High Peak Castle for ages. Okay, is there any more purpose to the Legendary Forge except existing at this point? Like, can you do anything else in there? Oh yeah, you do that, I forgot. Well, that wasn't a good start. Ooh, baguette. Like, I kind of already forgot that the malaise exists, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because it hasn't really triggered a whole lot in the last time. Okay, this guy actually survives a hit with my shark. Incredible endurance on his part. Also, what are the imps doing here? I thought those were cavern specific. So. Okay, there are mimics about. That is good to know. Parried too early. Parried too early again. Holy shit, you hurt. I don't know why I didn't parry them. Like, I understand that they're not supposed to really be a challenge, but more like to just exist. Okay, come on, I dodged that. Maybe I should have taken the what doesn't kill you. No. Maybe I should take that for the boss then. Alright, I've been in the red one. I've been around here. Where do I need to go? Down. No, there's a shop down there. Is it a food shop? Please. No. I have a very specific set of weapons I want. And you do not sell them. Stun grenade. It is lower, and there's basically the same thing. Except give me less resistance. I think I can take that malaise. Holy shit, what? An item? A blueprint for an item? Without hunter grenade? Is it Christmas? No. I'm actually more shocked that I got a blueprint at all. Okay, grab that scroll. What does that inside do? I assume it's a mutation. Like that, first of all. Oh, that's the barracks, right? King size. And he doesn't look like, it doesn't look like the king's hand could fit in there. Wait, recover HP as in, like, what do you mean exactly heal? Like, heal only the flask? Or is recover HP exclusively like the rally system? Okay, just rally. Yeah, that could actually be very clutch. Because, like, I don't have any other heals anyway, and the necromancy isn't gonna do a whole lot in the boss fight. Where's the blue door? Further down or to the left? I'm gonna guess further down. I think I just... If I don't know how many cells it costs, but if I get enough, I will buy that, probably. Okay, so this is... Oh yeah, I can just leave, can't I? I don't need the 5th, but I kind of want to heal a little bit more. I don't need the 3rd key, but I'm gonna grab it anyway. Just absolutely slap. For the imps, I'm actually just gonna use the stun grenade, I guess. Do they have a shield? Are they like invulnerable from the front when they're charging? Kind of feels like it. There's another scroll. I'm gonna go visit that shop over there. It is a skill shop. So not relevant to me. Wait, aren't you a chicken? It is Malays, but I guess I'll take it. Just for a full heal. Alright, grab that scroll over there. And then... off to the hand! Mainly just for this. I'm not gonna bother trying to get that. Actually, can I get that? Yeah, I'm not gonna bother trying. Yeah, right, head. I forgot. I keep forgetting that exists. I need to use that more. Get me the dead inside. And then I'm just gonna... reset. The frostbite is not gonna help all that much, so what do I take? Like the damn... I'm gonna think I'll just take the soldier's resistance. All sorts of healing except recovery, and then I'm just gonna get the recovery. Is that vengeance? I think it's vengeance, isn't it? Oh no, vengeance is the damage reduction and... I think I'll keep the recovery. But yeah, that would have been a good choice as well. Also, 48,000 health. Incredible. I didn't even know he could fall down there. Oh yeah, you need to roll through that. Like I'm not playing very well. Oh yeah, he does it twice now. Fuck. I haven't fought this guy in so long, I was completely off his timings. Anyway, where's my dice? There's my dice. 16, that's the 4th column. Let's see what I get. If only I had a Bible, but that's the guys in the morass. It's gonna be the pan. Or maybe the ice bow. I'll see. As mentioned, kinda doing this challenge thing, so... Or not really challenge thing, just to get used to various different weapons. I do like the sound the pan makes. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, if I don't restrict myself a little bit on the weapons, I'm just gonna use the same weapons over and over again, and I kinda don't want that. It's such a stupid sound. As someone who has seen someone hit with a pan, that's not what it sounds like. To be fair, that's exactly why I'm doing this, so I don't do that as well. Also, I'm not sure what I go with, like, brutality probably. Also, which streamer? Now I wanna know. No weapons. Also, I don't want to die immediately. Keep the ice grenade, actually. I could have eaten the baguette. I didn't need to drink. I have a baguette. Ah, I'm stupid. I miss my freezing. Yeah, okay. Though I'm not really a Dead Cells streamer, it's just a game I currently play. The pan, like, one advantage apparently is that it hits fast enough to hit the rats out of the sky. Also, I'm also a small-time streamer. Actually, I think the more accurate word is hobbyist. I should probably take the thing my weapon scales off of. Now, what are you? No. Promenade of the Condemned is cursed. However, I need to go to the Moors of the Banished anyway. So I feel like I'm gonna go via the Arboretum. Okay, that's just a war spear. Okay, grab me the baguette. Actually, what else can I go? Yeah, toxic sewers I could go. No, but corrupted prison, I don't know if that leads to the morass. Oh wait, it should not. Well, I'll just go to the Arboretum to be safe. Yeah, dilapidated Arboretum. Hunter's temporal outfit. Time bespoke, of course. Warrior outfit. I'm gonna have to look back at all of the outfits at some point. Get me the damned vigor. It's gonna fuck me up at least once. Because I'm used to how often I have to go up for the damned vigor. And that is gonna fuck me up once. At least. Bonk. Bonk. It's a bit short on range. Poison heals you instead of wounding you. Sure, take it. I have not a single point in brutality, despite having a brutality weapon. I need to change that. Bong bong bong. Stupid bird. Oh, that could actually be neat, if only I didn't need to keep my hunter grenade. Alright, let's see. Finally, brutality. Is that like a 5-hit combo? Wait. No, 2 hits. Left, right, and then twice down. Okay. Bong. Bong. Right, question. How many? Do you know that? Oh, well. It's probably the last one anyway. But yeah, thanks for checking in, and have a nice day. No, have a nice rest of your day, because at least for me there's not much left of it. Skip. I think this is like the second time I used the Vorpan, and the first time was directly after unlocking it just to see what it does. Like, the sound is funny, but I don't think it's all that good. Like, comparatively to some of the other weapons I had. Okay, so there's the morass. There should be a port over here. The legendary version, if I recall correctly, just sets people on fire. It definitely lacks a little bit of range. Also, we go to the left now. If I find the teleported others. Making mistakes again. So these guys are just the natural enemy of the Assassin's Dagger, huh? Okay, so there's the prison. Ooh, Hunter Grenade, I would love that. But, unfortunately... Still... not Hunter Grenade, Soldier Grenade. I like how his attack is literally just hiding from you. I should probably use this weapon more just for the sound effect. Where to next? I've been here. There's a scroll and there's another treasure room. So those are what I'll still get. Hate those stupid birds. I should probably also fight that elite. Well, that was not good, but not as bad as it could have been. Sell that for now. Ow. Don't then. Just stare at a pan in the face as it rapidly approaches. There was a treasure room still on the top left, I believe. As well as this. The AoE and the punishment is actually kinda neat. Ramparts. Yeah. Move over to Morris of the Banished. Oh wait, no. Prison Depths. Bonk. Warrior outfit. What was it? White male fighter longsword. Most chosen character character options for RPGs. Predator scheme. You know what? Take the tainted flask. Holy fire! Unfortunately, again, Hunter Grenade takes priority. Holy water. I am happy I could stun both of them before they became a problem. Well, so much for that. I'm just gonna rest on the first run. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna probably do it for today. I'm gonna roll for the next set, which is... that one fell off the table. A 4. Let's see what set that is. That's the first column. Ah, fuck, it's a trident. Oh well. Gonna have to try and not run off the ledge with it. Anyway, yeah, as mentioned, that's that. So the last hit there, which I just realized you can just hold your button for. That one should crit, I believe. Anyway, I'll try that next time. For now, I hope you have a nice evening. I hope you have a good night later on, and I hope you have a nice weekend. Goodbye.